Okay, I'm at the end of my yarn, and you can see I kind of went back down the coiled edge where I bent it, and I'm wrapping down the core a little bit, but now I'm at the point where I need more yarn. So all I'm going to do is wrap that around until I get close to the edge, somewhat close to the edge, and then I'm going to lay that along the side of my core, and I'm going to lay my new end with it. So my old end and my new end are kind of going in the same direction, and I'm holding it down, and now I am just picking back up where I left off and wrapping around and continuing. Okay, and at this time, since I'm making my base layer, I need to get my core wrapped and long enough that I can actually start to bend it and be able to sew my needle through that center again, like I did when I was first bending that inner circle. So now that I've gone around it a few times and I can actually bend it and can kind of keep it in place, I'm going to sew through that center and pull gently that needle right through there to hold it in place. And I'm going to do that twice to keep it in place. So I'm going to sew it once, and then I'm going to sew it through that center again, and it's going to be extra hard because right now I'm pulling through all the extra yarn that I wrapped there. So now I've pulled it through twice, and so it's more connected and it's pretty tight for that center. So now I'm going to continue rolling, and I'm just holding on to my edges again of my ending of my yarn and my starting of my yarn, and I'm going to wrap maybe 5-6 times around, and it's really important to keep the wrapping close together so the white core doesn't show. So I wrapped it like about 5-6 times around. Then I'm going to hold it and do the same thing, going through my center with the needle, and I'm going to do that again. And it's a little easier this time because I'm not going through that bulk of yarn right there. Okay, so I've gone twice around, so now and twice through the center, so now I'm rolling again. Again, watching the core to make sure it stays wrapped. Bending it, and again going through the center. And I go through the center once, and through the center twice. And then I'm going to keep doing that pattern, wrapping it like 5, 6, 7 times, and then sewing it through around until I get my base to be as wide as I want before I start actually building my sides up.